What is up, YouTube? It's Paper Tutorials here again, slapping you guys in the face with a brand new tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a paper crossbow. It's a pretty simple paper craft. It takes about 45 sheets of paper and 4 rubber bands. So let's get started. Okay, so as I said before, it takes about 45 sheets of paper, and you will make, you'll need tape, you'll need scissors, and 4 rubber bands. So you're going to start off by counting 9 sheets of paper, and 9 sheets is all you'll need for right now. So you take 9 sheets of paper and you are going to roll them into a tube, into the form of a tube. So there's a fast way to do this and a slow way to do this. The fast way to do this would be to roll each one up individually, but for sake of time I'm going to do it the fast way, which would be to roll all of them up at once. And the slow way is to roll them up individually. So just roll them up as neatly as possible. And once you have your paper tube rolled up, you want to grab at least 3 pieces of tape to wrap around the 3 points, which are the middle, the top, and the bottom. And you can stick the pieces of paper together that come off of the side. So you tape it at the middle, the top, and the bottom. And just tape it as neatly as possible. And once you have that, it should look like this. And you can tape it in more places if you feel like you need to. You can tape it in between. So you'll have 5 pieces of tape total if you do. So just take 2 pieces and place them in between the top and the middle and the bottom in the middle. Once you have that, you're done with 1 paper tube, and you will need to make 3 more. Okay, so once you have 4 paper tubes, you will put them in pairs of 2. So you should have 2 pairs. And you'll take the first pair and you'll tape it also in 3 places. You'll tape them together at the top, the middle, and the bottom. And you can tape them in between the top and the middle, and in between the bottom and the middle if you feel that they need more tape. Just tape it as neatly as possible, and you should have 5 pieces of tape, just like so. You can use 3, but 5 turns out a lot better. 5 turns out a lot better. So do the same thing with the other pair. 5 pieces of tape. And once you have those 2 pairs, this is where it gets sort of difficult. You will take 9 sheets of paper again and fold them in half and then the fold doesn't have to be neat, it just has to be a rough fold, like so you know where the middle is. And then you take your scissors and you cut along the middle. You cut along the crease of where you folded. And it doesn't have to be neat. It just has to be not too messy, but it doesn't have to be very neat. So once you have that, you'll take 2 sheets of paper and put them off to the side, and the remaining sheets of paper you will roll up into a tube from top to bottom. So once you have that, you will tape it in 3 places, just like before. And you can tape the flaps down if you feel that you want to. Just tape it as neatly as possible. And you should have a very small but thick paper tube. And this will be the handle. So now you have a small paper tube and 2 pairs of 2 paper tubes each. So you'll take your first pair and you'll turn it horizontally, and your second pair and turn it vertically, and you will put them together like you are making a crossbow. Like you are making a crossbow. And then you'll tape them. So to tape them, oh yeah, and have your 4 rubber bands out. And so to tape them, you'll put 2 pieces of tape on the side, but make sure the 2 pieces of tape don't touch each other. So just tape it like so. And it might be a little bit difficult to get it on your first try, but the more tape that you have, the easier it gets. So you put the base on and then you reinforce it with other pieces of tape. And you don't want to take too long to reinforce it because it will probably fall off before you have time to. So try and do it as fast as possible. So just keep reinforcing it until when you wiggle it back and forth, it doesn't move as much. And it seems pretty stable. So after you have that, you take the hilt and you basically do the same thing. You take 2 pieces of tape, put them on either side, and make sure they don't touch each other, and you wrap them around the crossbow. Just like so. And then you reinforce the tape. So you just wrap around the tape that you previously placed. Okay, so after this, you will take your 4 rubber bands and you take 2 of them and you put them just like so. So you have them, and there should be 3 holes that you see. 1 in the middle, 2 on the sides, if you put them over each other like that. So they're overlapping. Then you take it and you pull the side into it. So you basically put the rubber band onto the other rubber band. And then you loop it through itself and you pull. And it should stay together. And then for the second one, you just put it through. And then you loop it through itself. Just like you did on the last one. And you pull. And on the last one, you do the same exact thing. And so now you should have 4 interlocked rubber bands. And what you will do, you will take the 2 rubber bands that are on the end and wrap them around the side of the paper crossbow. So you take the side of it and you put the rubber band, you loop it on the side of the crossbow. Just like so. And it may be a little bit of a tight squeeze, but just push it in there and eventually it'll go in. And then on the other side, you do the same thing. So after you have that, to make the ammo, you take the two sheets of paper that you had on the side, and you fold them in half, just like so. Then you fold them in half again, the same way. Then you fold them in half across, and then you fold them in half across again, and then you finally fold them top to bottom. And now you have a hornet, which is what the paper crossbow shoots. So that's what the ammo is called. They're called hornets. And now you have a paper crossbow. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. The links are down in the description box below. And as always, I'm Paper Tutorials, and I am out.